Starting off with a 10 pack of these 1 gallon paint stir sticks. You could get these at Home Depot. I just aligned 10 of them together, and then using some of this adhesive glue with a mixture of hot glue, I'm just using some jumbo craft sticks or popsicle sticks that I got from Dollar Tree and just gluing those on the back of the 1 gallon paint stir sticks to hold them together. And now you have your surface to work on. And now I'm using Americana acrylic paint. You can find this at Hobby Lobby. This is in the color Country Red. I'm just applying this all throughout the board. I didn't do this to perfection. I wanted to have a nice weathered look to it. This only took 1 coat. You want to allow that to completely dry. Now I'm using that same Country Red, mixing it with some black. So that way it creates kind of like a darker red or kind of like a burgundy color. And if it's still too dark, you could always add a little bit more red and just mix it up. Now go ahead and grab some blue painter's tape. You could find this also from Dollar Tree. I am beginning by placing 1 piece in the center, going horizontally, then another piece underneath, and 1 on top as well. Now that middle piece is going to be the spacer. So as you're adding more painter's tape going downwards or upwards, you want to just use that spacer so that way you have nice even lines. And then just go ahead and start applying that black and red mixture right in between the blue painter's tape. And once that is applied, you could go ahead and peel that blue painter's tape off and then just allow this coat to completely dry. And now we're just gonna do the same tape method, but going the opposite direction. So again, I always start off with that spacer piece, add a piece of tape on the top and the bottom of the spacer, and then again, just use that spacer to go upwards and downwards along the sign. Now, once that is applied, you want to just use that same black and red paint mixture, and you do not want to pull off the blue painter's tape after this step. You want to allow that acrylic paint to completely dry. Now, once that is dry, we're going to go back over where we first placed the blue painter's tape down with some more blue painter's tape. And now this is going to be the darkest shade. So I'm using black acrylic paint just by itself, and I'm just painting all throughout the board, especially where there's no blue painter's tape. And again, I didn't do this to perfection. I wanted this to have a nice weathered look to it. But if you want to go a little bit darker with the black, by all means, you could do that. Go ahead and start peeling off that blue painter's tape. And ta-da, now you have this awesome buffalo check finish. This next part is also completely optional, but I just went around the edges with my sanding block, again, to make it look a little bit more weathered. Now I got this Merry and Bright wooden cutout from Dollar Tree. I'm just using some white acrylic paint, and I'm just going all throughout the sign. This did end up taking 2 coats. You want to just dry the first coat before going on to the second coat. And then once that second coat was complete, go ahead and let that completely dry as well. Now I'm just finding a good placement for the Merry and Bright on my buffalo check sign. Once I have that figured out, I'm using that same adhesive glue with a mixture of hot glue to attach it to the sign. So now I do put something heavy on top of it and let that set for about 10 to 15 minutes. And look at how cute this is coming out. Now I did create a fluffy bow using my Easy Bow Maker, and I did attach a little jingle bell in the center. So just finding a good placement for that, I decided to put it on the top right corner of the sign using adhesive glue with hot glue to hold that into place. And then for my hanger, I'm just using some of these wooden beads I got from Amazon. The black ones I did hand paint, but the red and white ones came from a package off Amazon. So I'm just hot gluing the ends of the string to the back of the sign. And there you go, guys. This was so much fun to create. I hope this inspires you guys to create your own in your own special way. If it did, please be sure to sprinkle the love. Thank you so, so much, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.